Hey guys, so I got to tell y'all this. Okay, so first of all, for those of you who are new to me, I like a big old hey. So give me a hey as I make sure my technology is doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, make sure you can hear me. If you can hear me, drop a one or say, I can hear you, girl, or something. Let me know you're there. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Tessa Colvin. I'm a publishing coach and consultant. For those who are ready to share their stories, their experiences, their message, their methods with others to show them a better way. And for those people that I serve, I take the stress out of book writing. Hey, y'all, give me a hey when you come on. I'm going to invite some people, let the world know I'm out here in these internet streets. So while I do that, I want to tell y'all. So, like, I got this big bay window thing. I guess it's a bay window, and that's where I get my light. And so I'm setting up and I'm, getting comfortable and everything. And I hear this loud noise. So I'm the only one here. I got two little puppy dogs and guard dogs, they are not. And so I hear this loud noise, and like a bird flew and hit the window. So they're double paned. I'm like, my daughter and I were just talking about, she watched the birds in school. She's in a cinema class. And I was like, I do not have time for this. This is not on my to-do list for today. So that shook me a little bit because I was like, do I need to go out there and check on it? Like, am I responsible for the bird at this point? Totally random. I just want to share that with y'all. So, as you can tell from the title, the subject of this live, we are doing the It's Possible series. That is very important for you to understand. If you're here, just like I said at the very beginning, I'm a publishing coach and consultant. I help people write books. I take the stress out of book writing. That's what I do. It's what I was designed to do. It's what I love to do. And so if you're here, I want to very much let you know that it's possible. If you know people, and I know several of us know people who have been writing books for 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, and they're struggling. It's never ready. It's never perfect. They're never done. They're always adding. It's always unfinished. And like, that's a horrible, it's an agonizing place to be. One of my favorite quotes is Maya Angelou. She says she's talking about the agony of bearing and having and basically housing an untold story. I know that pain. I know that struggle. That's why I do what I do. So I want to talk about that. So today, the myth that we're killing that's keeping you or whoever from believing that it's possible is I'm not a celebrity, so nobody wants to read my book. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right off the top, I call BS on that. That data ain't a true. Okay. As you guys are coming in, say hey, let me know you can hear me. Let me know that you're there. Hey Elizabeth. Hey Tanya. Tanya, I need to talk to you. Hey Malika. Hey Eileen. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. Hey Jen. Hey Tanya. I got two Tanyas on here and they powerhouses. Don't play with them. So here's the thing, the whole you're not a celebrity, nobody wants to read your book, that ain't a true. Here's what I need you to shift in your thinking. And if you know people who've been struggling with it, we all know people, whether it's at church, on our jobs, just friends who've been writing books for decades. Share it out, tag them. If you come back for the replay, hey, let me know. Give me a hashtag team replay or replay. So here's the thing. It is possible. It is possible. You're not being a celebrity or famous has nothing to do with your mission for your message. That's very important. The first thing I want you to understand is you are uniquely equipped to tell your story because you've been through it. You've overcome it. Dare I say you've survived whatever the thing was. For me, I survived being a single mother. And my kids survived too. Like I survived that. I survived being someone who was in corporate much longer than she should have been because she was called to do other things. I survived those things. I survived being in abusive relationships. I survived church hurt. I can speak about those things, right? Each and every person on here, and I know several of you, you have a I'm a survivor moment. It has nothing to do with being a celebrity. And so to bring it all together so you can really see being a celebrity doesn't mean that they necessarily have told the correct story for their book, right? They have some experiences that other people, regular people, may not have. But being a celebrity doesn't mean that you've positioned your story to heal and help people. If you're here and you're listening to me and you've been riding with me, you have a story that is destined not just for celebrity status and authority status. It's destined to heal people and help people and teach them a better way. It's destined to help them shift some things in their life that they may not even believe is possible. But when they come in contact with you, and you can say, I just had a conversation with someone earlier today, and you can say, listen, it's possible for you to build a 6-figure business from nothing. And let me tell you how I know. I'm not telling you what I've heard. It's possible for you to run for and get elected to political offices. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. It's possible for you to have unwavering faith even after some things happen in your life that you didn't count on. I know this because I've lived this. That's what sets your story up for success. And from that, you get your own level of celebrity status. So I'm calling BS. Hey, Amanda, I'm calling BS on that myth of you're not a celebrity, so nobody wants to read your book. It's BS because it's a broken system, or it's just plain old BS. Because what you're destined and designed to do, like the things that you've overcome, have made you a warrior for somebody. You're like you're on a mission for somebody. You survived not just for you and your legacy and your bloodline, but because there's somebody who is in a pit going through exactly the same thing that you've already overcome. And they're waiting on you to show them a better way. But your whole thing is, well, I don't have a reality show, so they don't really want to read my book. Do you think they care about the fact that you don't have a reality show yet? They don't care about that. Celebrity status can actually come from getting your book done. Celebrity status and celebrity is subjective. Like, there are some people who have a celebrity status that people swoon. My 16-year-old, she's like, oh, that's so-and-so. I'm like, who is that? I've never heard that name in my life. What does that mean to me? Right? Means nothing to me. Like, she listens to K-pop and she can name all these people's names, and I'm like, hit me with a Michael Jackson. I know what you're talking about. That's another level. But celebrity is subjective. You are a celebrity right now, today. You are just untapped celebrity. You're your person, your being. Somebody's waiting on you to step into your celebrity status so you can show them a better way, so that you can help their failing business, so that you can help their failing marriage, so that you can help their failing faith, so that you can help their failing just situation. Maybe their self-esteem is failing. Maybe it's low. Maybe it doesn't exist. They're waiting on you to step in the authority of your story, and be that celebrity right there. Not comparing you to some of the names that's out there, not comparing you to that. They're waiting on you to be exactly who you were called to be and be that celebrity for them. Think about Elisa Nichols, and we all have heard her story. One of the very first videos I ever saw was her talking about not being able to buy diapers for her child and making the decision right there that she was going to be his hero, and she was going to do everything that she could to make sure that that isn't the life that he became accustomed to. She was a celebrity in that moment. Yes, we know her now, but in that moment, she became the star she needed to be to get her story out there, to help other people, and in turn help her child. So here's the other thing. That was the good part. That was the empowering part. But I want to call BS on a deeper level and let you know that if you're feeling like you've got to be a celebrity, there's something happening there with ego. There's something happening there with ego. If it's like, nobody's going to come to my book signing, so I shouldn't write a book. BS. Michelle Obama has an amazing tour going around right now. But guess who else has an amazing tour? One of my clients. Every time I look up, she is somewhere with her book, and she is speaking and pouring into, actually, it's 3 of my clients doing some things right now. They are setting up tours. One of my clients actually set up Simple Eventbrite, invited people to her book launch. She'll probably have to do another one because the space can't hold as many people as wanted to sign up and be there. She's not a celebrity per se, but her message is hers. She owns it. And she's out there telling people there's a better way. There's a better way to market your business. There's a better way to pick political candidates. There's a better way to serve in your community. There's a better way to serve in your church. These are all things that my clients are out here sharing with people. And they're a celebrity to who they're assigned to help. That's the main thing. Let me know if this makes sense, because I can go. I get excited. So if you were someone who was believing that nobody's going to buy my book because I'm not a celebrity, let me know. Let me know what made you come to that decision, because I think about all of the connections that I have. I have celebrity status. I got people viewing me right now. I can't see them all, but still, I'm here to pour out to someone and let them know that there's a better way. People are waiting on their message, and it has nothing to do with some celebrity status. It's about me stepping into the power of my message so that I can show up for each and every one of you who are on this live. And I can call BS on this myth that's holding your story hostage, because that's all it is. It's holding your story hostage because you're feeling unworthy to show up and be as amazing as you are, because of what you've been through, in spite of what you've been through, as a result of what you've been through, right? Let me know if that's making sense. Let me know if you have had those thoughts, let me see if I can run them down. I'm not a celebrity. Nobody wants to buy my book. It's easy for them to get their book out there because they're a celebrity. Nobody's going to come to my book launch, so why should I write a book? Going back to that whole nobody wants to read it. That's not true. Untrue. I call BS. Untrue. Because you have a specific people that are just waiting, Googling. You know what I always say, they're Googling for your book right now, and because it's not there, it's like they're dialing 911 and nobody's answering. So this is how you shift that. Step into who you are as a result of your message and your know-how. For some people, it may not be a personal story. For some people, it can be, I'm connected to some people who have had businesses and went bankrupt, the big B word, straight up bankrupt, got zero, nothing, government season stuff, done. But they learned something. They learned whatever they did before, they learned not to do that again. And now they again have very profitable businesses that help tons of people. They can tell you what not to do. And you want to know, okay, what did you do to get your business shut down? Because I don't want to do that, right? That is a powerful message for somebody. That makes that person and their message, they're an authority. It's people waiting, bated breath, like, oh, what are they going to say? I'm taking notes. I'm trying to record, all of that good stuff, right? There are people who have been through not one divorce, not 2 divorces, 3 divorces, and now they're on their 4th marriage and they are living their best life. I almost sang the song. I'm not going to sing it. But those people can speak to the pain of going through a divorce 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, maybe even 4 times. They can talk about the disappointment. They can talk about the pain of, okay, so clearly it's me. They can talk about how it affected their self-esteem. They can talk about how it affected their children if there were children. They can talk about how it affected their money if it was, money involved and splitting up businesses. They can talk about all of that. They are authorities when it comes to that. Why I gotta sound like LeBron? But that's the thing. That nobody is asking you to be that celebrity. You got to be the celebrity you were designed to be. You got to be the authority that you were designed to be. You've got to show up knowing, like for me, I can talk to you about what it was like for an editor to tell me that I would never be published. I would love to come through and be like, I was like, whatever. I was awesome. I was like, what? I was hurt. I was hyped. I was hyped when I saw those red letters scratched across my manuscript that I had poured my blood, sweat, and tears out on. I can talk to you about that and give you some real examples of like, I was like, cuss her. She don't know me. Oh, awesome. Right? I could talk to you about that, and I can talk to you about the decision I had to make after that. Like I had to decide, okay, is her limitation my truth? Or am I going to do something different? I can talk to you about that. That's why I get so passionate about books. I can talk to you about that. Now, what I can't talk to you about yet, but soon, is having a film pitch rejected. I don't know. I have no idea. That's not my area of celebrity. So I can't compare myself to Shonda Rhimes. Her journey is different, right? Her journey is different. So if you are looking at Michelle Obama and the fact that she got a 37, city book tour, and you feeling some kind of way, you need to change your perspective, because all this is doing is keeping you from getting your book done. It's another excuse not to get out there and save lives. It's an excuse. It's not even a real thing. I'm not a celebrity. Nobody wants to read my book, first of all. I know this ain't first of all, but I've read some celebrity books and I was like, ooh, all right. We didn't splurge on the editor. The cover's beautiful though. Like, really, seriously, that's what's holding you back, is that you're not some celebrity. That ain't true. That ain't true. You are the celebrity you need to be. You are the star you need to be to save someone who's gone through exactly what you've gone through. Right? This isn't a real thing. This is truly a myth, and I'm truly calling BS on it. Right? This is what you need to do. You need to stop focusing on you, and you need to start focusing on how many times a day do you tell people about your story and say, girl, don't let that get you down. Let me tell you, I had this happen. I was working 3 jobs. I had no job. I was going to school, this, that, and the other, and you're pouring out your story. You do it every single day. You do it every day when you step into your Facebook groups, because I know some of you have Facebook groups, and you're pouring out and you're telling people, don't give up. Your life is important. Don't give up. Let me tell you how I know. They didn't ask you to be a star. They asked you to be you. And you in that moment are shining like you're supposed to. You're being the light unto those people like you're supposed to, right? And so when you have that best girlfriend that trusts your input like nobody's business, like if Amanda says it's a no, then it's not a good idea because she knows, I trust her. That's your authority. If Malika says, that is not, you don't want to use that title, then you want to go with that because she knows of what she speaks. That's your star moment. That's your celebrity moment. Don't focus on someone else's star. It's about you. And you perpetually, you do it every day. You pour out to people every day, and you give them exactly what they need to make 1 more step, 2 more steps, to do it a better way, to build their confidence. And then you want to act like you didn't do that when you did. You did that, and you do it every day. So this is your reminder, and it's not a gentle reminder. I'm just out here in your face like, stop. That is no reason. When you put your book out, the people who need it, hey, Janelle, the people who need it are flocking to it because they've been waiting on it. How many times has some of those very people you pour out to said, girl, when are you going to write your book? When are you going to write your book? You need to write a book. I don't see how you survived. You need to write your book. Like, how many times have you heard that? Hey, Beth, you've heard it so much. you're missing the fans that you have around you because you're counting somebody else's fans. That hurt my own feelings, so I'm going to say it again. You're missing the fans that you have around you because you're counting someone else's fans. You're the celebrity and the authority that you were designed to be already. Hey, Brandy, you're already there because you survived yesterday. You survived the day before yesterday. And so if you continue to count someone else's fans, you're not going to be able to show up for your fans. And that's what's happening. Because in your mind, you don't have, for my business owners on here, you don't have, hey, Penny, you don't have 65,000 people that like your Facebook page. So you got 60 people that ride or die with you every time you go live. You're doing it. It's your responsibility to give them what they need because you got it. Gold is pouring out of your mouth every time you open your mouth. Every time you tell them about this business approach, every time you tell them about how to position themselves in their meditation in the morning, every time you tell them that you can do this, you own your celebrity status, you own your authority status, and now it's time to get your book done. How many of y'all feel that? Let me know. Oh, that's a good question. Well, like I said, how do you get out of your own way? I'm so glad you asked that. I might be able to help you with that. Let me tell you how. Because you got to step out of you and think about the people who are waiting. Think about what befalls them. That's my fancy word. What befalls them if you don't show up and show them a better way. So for me, if I had listened to that editor and her limitation, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have helped over 80 people get their books published. I wouldn't have helped people get their books published so that they can do tours and go speak and pour into people who are in prison, who have been cast away, who feel like they don't matter, whether they've made a mistake or not. I wouldn't be able to help people do that. I wouldn't be able to help people build businesses by helping people write books about building business, right? I wouldn't be able to help people further the message about the power of faith through their books if I was just looking at me and was like, she hurt my feelings. She said I'm never going to be published, but she was wrong. She was wrong. She meant well. She meant well, right? Don't do that, Amanda. You know I'll go in. Amanda said, what does God say you are? You're more than a conqueror, right? So that's the thing. You conquered yesterday, the day before yesterday. You conquered that person, those people that tried to hold you down. And you did it so that you could show other people to do the same thing. You got someone that doesn't believe in you in your life, you can talk to somebody else about, girl, please listen, so they don't see the vision. That's their fault. They'll see it when it comes to fruition, right? These are all things that'll help you get out of, make it less about you and more about the people you're designed to show a better way. Don't make me do a Black history lesson. Harriet Tubman, she showed people a better way, right? You can try to hop the fence. That's not going to really work. Let's go this other way. It's kind of long. It can be a little tedious, but it's for your good. That was my teaching moment for the day. Don't ask me anything else. But no, that's the thing. You are getting out of your own way means not focusing on you. So what? You don't have 30 million people on your list. So what? You pour out to the 12 people that show up on your live every time you go live. Give it to them 100%. Because you don't know what they're going to do. I love celebrating my clients. I love the fact that my client was like, I'm putting this book out, boom, Eventbrite going out. Oh my God, I woke up, I got 162 people coming. I don't know if the venue will hold that many people. No, she's not Michelle Obama, but she is absolutely who she is designed to be, right? She is walking in that. She is being that. She is embodying that so that people know, oh, there's the light I was looking for. I need to take that path. There's the star to show me the way to go. Got it. Okay. So Again, putting it to bed that if you're not a celebrity, nobody wants to read your book. That's not true. You want people to walk away empowered, inspired, focused on what their next steps are, and not just entertained. Nothing against entertainment. We all need it. But you have something deeper that you're called to help people with. You are a walking call to action. You incite people. Hey, Chandra, you incite people. You tell them there's more to it than this. You've got to take action. You've got to move. You've got to stop dreaming and start doing. You've got to dream better, bigger. You've got to take action. That's why I'm here, to tell you that it's possible. It's possible to get your book done. It's not just a wish, a hope, a dream, a prayer even. It's time to put your faith to work. If you feel like I'm supposed to have a book, I got a book inside me. Hey, Lizette, I got a book inside me. When you going to let it out? When you going to unlock it? Do we have to walk around you praying and singing so you can let it go? So you can be free, so your book can be free? Is that what we have to do? I mean, just let me know. Because the next thing is you have to make a decision. Hey, Toy. You have to make a decision. Hey, TQ. You have to decide that now is the time. You had yesterday. You have today. We don't know about tomorrow, right? And I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just saying you have to decide that now is the time. And when you decide, what you're going to do about it? What steps are you going to take next to make sure that you are sharing that book that's locked inside of you so you don't have agony? Because I know the agony. I had writer's block for 2 years. Most people don't know that. I share it here. I had writer's block for 2 years. That was the most painful thing. I would rather have child labor than writer's block. It's painful. You want to create. You want to pour out, and you can't. Talk about some late nights. Talk about tossing and turning at night. She know about it. I ain't afraid to tell you about it. It's real. It is absolutely real. And so once you have gotten out of your own way and talked to, that whole celebrity stuff, I'm trying to keep it PG-13, but once you have gotten that out of your head, the next thing is take action. Take action. I cringe when people say just right, though. Who are you talking to is always where I begin. Who are you talking to? You absolutely got to figure that out. You absolutely have to figure that out. Even with my live right now, I know who I was talking to. I was talking to the people who had convinced themselves they weren't big enough, bad enough, bold enough to get their books done. And I called BS on it. And y'all all showed up because you needed. You needed to know that, you know what, I'm a celebrity in my own right. I have fans that I haven't been tending to because I'm over here trying to pay attention to what so-and-so got going on their page because they got 30,000 followers. Okay. Sure, maybe. But you are not tending to the 30, 60, 100 people that you have been assigned. They're waiting on you to show up and show them a better way. And you off peeking over somebody else's fence. So today, I charge you all, if you feel like I got a story that needs to be told, and now is the time, you've made that decision that now is the time, I charge you to take it a step further. What are you going to do about it? It's 8 days left in the month of October. 8 days left. I swear we was just coming into October 1st yesterday. So time is not waiting on you. What are you going to do? How are you going to really take it to the next level? Are you stuck with the writing? Are you stuck with feeling like you have to make time? And I said that on purpose. My people on here who know I'm a wordsmith know there's no such thing as making time. If you could, we would have more than 24 hours in a day because so many people would be making time. Where are you stuck? Where do you feel like it's not happening? Wherever that is, I want you to reach out to me because I can support you. This is what I know because this is what I do. And I shine my light so that people know there's a better way. I'm a proponent of book writing does not have to be hard. It is designed to be easy. You've already done the hard thing. You've survived the abusive relationship. You've survived the being a single mother. That's my moment. You survived the illness because it wasn't unto death. It wasn't designed to be as unto death. So now writing about it, writing about and pouring that out, that's easy. Janelle, I know you love when I say that. That's the easy part. Your message is already perfect because you're here right here today to tell it. So if you are feeling like in these last 8 days of October, like, okay, I have to take action, then I'm here to support you. It's my jam. I'm good at it, and I'm okay saying I'm good at it. I help you take the stress out of book writing. And what does that look like? That looks like us setting up goals for you to get your writing done. That means setting aside time, not making time. One of the major ways that I help people set aside time to get their book done is the retreat. You guys have heard me talk about my retreat. It's some people on this live who were at my last retreat, and we were not playing. 30,000 words written, 20,000 words written, 4 days, lots of wine. It's possible. It's possible. 4 days, lots of wine, focused, clear, understanding who you're talking to, and the words flow. It's designed to. It's your story. It's your story. Who knows it better than you? You had some people who were spectators. They watched from the outside, but you were in it. So telling your story and letting people know, okay, what's possible, what you can survive, what you can overcome, easy. Easy. That's easy stuff. So again, going back to 8 days in the month of October, reach out to me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drop my link because I want to have a conversation with you. I want to have a conversation with you about how I can support you. Yeah, how I can support you in getting your book done. Making sure that you set the time to get your book done. Like I said, one of the best things is being plucked out of your everyday, setting aside time to write your book in a way that is comfortable, not stressful. It's enough stressful stuff going on in the world every single day, right? Setting that time aside with the retreat, one of the best things, because you're in a room with like-minded people. The energy in the room, unmeasured, nothing like it, because you have a common goal, getting your book done. Nobody's looking at your paper. Nobody's judging you because we are in there to get your book done. That's how it works. And the beauty of it is you have people who are helping you to call out those BS moments when you drop your pen and you close your laptop and you're like, I can't do this. It's like, girl, please, we heard your story. You've already shared your testimony. You better get back to your book. You better get back to those people who need you. Imagine that. That's real. And we eat good food because I like wine and I like food and I like writing. So it's really about me. But no, seriously, this is what we do in this space. And I really want to stress to you that until the end of October, you can get access to this retreat for the early bird rate. Like, I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you've seen the post. The early bird rate gets you in an amazing atmosphere. Chateau Elan. It's a resort and winery. It gets you in the room where we write your book in 4 days. No stress. It gets you that authority bio, that thing that we pull out, all the stuff you've already done, so that people know why you are as passionate about the things that you're passionate about, because you have some skin in the game. All of these things, this is what we do at the retreat. Beverly, if you see Beverly talking about toast in the comments, she was at the last retreat. We had a chef and he was amazing. Because why? You didn't need to be worried about what you were going to eat and all of that, because you were on a mission. You're in there trying to get your book done. So the least that we could do is make sure you can eat good. The least that we could do is make sure that your glass is always running over. That's the thing. And so the care with which you birth your book into the world is important. You get the support. You get the real time in the room. I'm right there over your shoulder, like feeling, using my gifts to make sure that you stay on track, you stay true to your message. Because again, lives depend on it. It's serious. I joke, I smile. It's serious though. It really is. When you think about the number of people, the number of stages you're designed to be on, letting people know, hey, listen, you don't have to operate in lack your whole life. You can come from the projects and be in abundance in the same lifetime. That's a conversation that somebody needs, and only certain people can have that because they've experienced it, right? So if you are wanting to really set aside time and make sure that you get your book done so you don't be subjected to the whole BS of I'm not a celebrity or whatever other myths we're going to kill this week, reach out to me. I want to have a conversation with you. I've already dropped my link, and let me know a couple of things about the vision that you have for your story. And let's make sure that we make it happen, right? So I want to open up. Let me know if you guys have any questions. One of the questions Malika asked was, how do you get out of your own way? That's a really big one. That's what we're doing. We're killing the myths that have you in your own way, right? We're killing these myths, and we're going to be doing this every day this week. We'll do it again tomorrow, 1:30 Central Standard Time, and we'll do it again on Friday, 1:30 Central Standard Time. I can't wait to talk about the next myths. But this one was a big one. You're not a celebrity. It's almost like saying I'm nobody. Nobody wants to read my story. Girl, BS. I know several of y'all on this live, and I can't wait to see who comes in for the replay. Your stories, I know them. And I know that there are women, young girls, there are communities that need these stories, and they need them like yesterday. Like yesterday. So if we can kill these myths and set time aside for you to get your book done, I'm on it. Challenge accepted. Amanda, I see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, the overflow. I'm all about the overflow, especially in the wine glass. I'll take it. Let's see. All right, guys. Like I said, if you know anyone who needs this, who's been working on their book 2, 3, 12, 20 years, tag them. Share it. Sharing is caring. And I will see you guys back tomorrow at 1:30 Central Standard Time. All right.